But first, the bad news. In an uncommon act of solidarity, the US government seems to be aligned to do a ban of TikTok. But it's more than that. It's really targeted at the parent company ByteDance, which also owns CapCut. So if TikTok goes, so does CapCut. Why is this ban happening anyways? Well, there are many potential reasons. ByteDance is accused of siphoning user info well beyond what is considered normal and relevant to the app. TikTok is already banned on government devices in both the US and Canada. And in 2020, India banned CapCut altogether, along with 58 other apps, citing national security and data privacy concerns. And this also could be a response to how many foreign apps are already banned in China. So unless there is some way that this ban doesn't happen, or ByteDance chooses to sell CapCut, which is highly unlikely because it's really tied to TikTok, or if there's some shady stuff in the source code, ByteDance would not want that to get out there. I always found it a little suspicious that CapCut needed a constant internet connection to be used, but that's neither here nor there. It does seem like the writing is on the wall for CapCut. And if it happens in the US, more countries will probably follow suit and ban it as well. Which means that if you use CapCut, it will not work anymore. Or at the very least, not receive any future updates. Or you'll have to start using a VPN to connect to a country that does not ban CapCut. Now, here's the good news. There are great alternatives out there that are just as great, if not better than CapCut. A simple search of CapCut alternatives, and you'll be able to find something that fits your needs. Here's some of the top ones that offer drag and drop ease, built-in sound effects, music, templates, and a whole list of AI features. Some are paid, some are free. But hopefully at this point you know that free isn't really free. You are more than likely giving up something to use that app. So keep that in mind. HitFilm Express is free to download with no restrictions, except exports are watermarked unless you upgrade. Now this is a full-featured app that definitely hits above its weight class when it comes to capabilities. Definitely worth to check out. Compared to other CapCut alternatives, Lightworks has a steeper learning curve, especially for beginners. And its free version exports only at 720p. But if you're looking for something that's powerful and free, Lightworks is the way to go. Movavi Video Editor is fantastic for beginners. It offers a wide range of editing options and intuitive features perfect for beginners. OpenShot is free open source software, which means anyone can use it at no additional cost. Has a fairly simple user interface that is friendly for beginners. It is free to download and is consistently updated with new features. Though OpenShot's interface may be a little less user-friendly than other editing apps. Filmora provides a free version with basic functions. However, for more extensive capabilities, you may need to purchase the complete version. It's really simple for beginners, but the free version has a watermark with the export. Overall, I personally prefer to work with companies and apps that have a track record of good support and will be around years from now. So these are my top 3 for video editing, on desktop and on mobile. With the simplest of the bunch, you have iMovie, which is Mac only, but it's available for desktop and for mobile. It's super simple to use, and it's free if you already own a Mac. And when you are ready, you can open up these projects in Apple's full video editor, Final Cut Pro. Adobe Rush, which has a desktop and mobile version, is easy to use, cross-platform. I personally see it as Premiere Lite. You do have to sign up for a free Creative Cloud account to get it. But the bonus, you get to move your Rush projects to Premiere Pro in the future when you are ready. DaVinci Resolve is probably the powerhouse on this list, and it acts like a one-stop software tool for video professionals, making it a really popular option that goes beyond basic editing apps like CapCut. Though DaVinci Resolve may require a bit too much of a learning curve to fully master. And like other apps on this list, you'll eventually run into a feature that is paywalled to use. DaVinci Resolve also has an iPad app, but it's not as feature-rich at the moment. Out of all the other NLEs on this list, this is probably the best overall cross-platform choice. Premiere Pro is probably the most expensive editor on this list, but it sits at a great place between beginner and professional. It probably has the most free resources to learn it, but it has a perpetual subscription that adds up if you don't use it every day. Final Cut Pro, for me, is the fastest in and out non-linear editor for a crew of one. It's one of the easiest to learn and most stable editors I have used. It's expandable with plugins to achieve pretty much anything you can imagine. There's a free 90-day trial, but it's $299 after that. Final Cut also has an iPad app that is $5 a month subscription, but it's not as feature-rich at the moment. No matter which one of these apps you choose, the fundamentals will always be the same. Understanding how to piece together clips, adding effects, titles, sound, music, the functionality is pretty much the same in all of these. So whichever one you choose, you're gonna have a good time, as long as you spend a little time learning them. And if you're ready to learn Final Cut Pro in under 30 days, check out Enhanced Editing, with over 10 hours of lessons focused on everything Final Cut Pro has to offer to help you master your craft and elevate your story. The link is in the description. As always, thanks for watching.